Okay, so I'm going to show you how I do spicy Dan noodles. Just some really easy, simple, tasty, delicious Chinese noodles. So all the stuff that we're going to use here is in the box I sent you. And I want you there's 8 ingredients that go into this. 4 of them are here, and then 4 of them are here. So let's go through it. You're going to need garlic. You're going to need these Szechuan peppercorns. So that's what I got here. You need sesame seeds, and then you're going to need some chili peppers. You don't have to, I put some of these in your bag. You don't have to use that. You could use, I have all kinds of stuff. I'll use these chili flakes that are hot, or I'll use these ones which are Korean. So it doesn't matter. You could probably get away with using good old crushed red pepper. It won't be the same, but you can do it. So don't freak out about this if you don't have these or can't find these. So there's 4 over here. And then these 4, peanut butter, soy sauce. I'm actually put tamari in your bag. Same thing though. Black vinegar. This stuff is the bomb too. You should read the label on this thing. It's rice, vinegar, sugar, salt, tomato, mushroom, carrot juice, orange juice, seaweed, anise, fennel, celery, caramel. So it is really aromatic, super delicious. Okay, and then this is brown sugar. Essentially, it's an equal amount of everything. So I just end up grabbing a spoon out of my drawer because I'm not measuring anything, okay? I'm just going equal amounts of stuff, except for garlic and sesame seeds. I'd love those, so I just add a bunch. But to keep it simple, just think equal amounts. Okay, so I'm going to start with peppercorns here. That's what I got in this jar. Try to do this all retarded with one hand. That smells so good. I wish you could smell that. Oh, okay, so you put about 2 teaspoons worth into a pan. We're going to toast these, okay? So I got that in my pan. Turn my heat up. And really, you're just toasting these until you start to smell them. I'm also going to throw in some of these bad boys. Came right out of my garden. So if you like it spicy, you put more. You like it not so spicy, you put less. Okay, let me just stop this for a second. Okay, so all I did was just rip the peppers off. I'd recommend you start with 4 peppers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because that's a good heat. I like it a little bit hotter, so I usually put somewhere between 7 and 10 of them. But that can get pretty damn hot, so you can play with it. Start off slow, start off small. So this whole thing has been on for maybe a minute. You really just want to get them toasted. And these little red peppers, they're dried, so they'll toast a whole lot faster than the other stuff will. So you can over toast these. You don't want to burn it. This is the most difficult part of the whole thing, really, is just make sure you don't burn all this stuff. But keep it on that burner until it's nice and aromatic and smelly goody. Then what's going to happen is we're going to put it into a grinder. So here's my cheapo coffee grinder. And as we get it ready, all I'm going to do is dump everything from here into here and then grind it up, and then it'll go right into our mix. So I'm going to stop here. Okay, I'm ready to dump them. I thought I'd show you real quick. You can see some of them blacken. Those peppers blacken up a little bit. So that's totally what you're looking for right there. Even if I hold one of them up, maybe you'll see it better. Right there. Nice and toasted. Crunchy. That's what goes in. Okay, so I'm done grinding here. So I'm just going to pop this open and dump this in my bowl. So here's my Szechuan peppercorn and my red chili peppers right in the bowl. Here's my garlic I chopped up in the bowl. Here's my sesame seeds. Now again, if you want to be real specific, you get out your spoon and measure just as long as all the parts are equal. But I don't care that much with this stuff. You can add extra garlic and you can add extra sesame seeds. All right, so here, what we're going to do now is making sure, see, I didn't tell you this, but we're going to dump hot oil in this bowl. So if you have a tempered bowl or even a metal bowl is best. We just don't want like a cheap bowl that we might, eat our dishes with, because that'll probably crack and that'll be bad news. So I'm going to turn this bad boy back on and get my oil. Okay, so we're going to pour some oil in the pan. Now, the oil you use here is important. You don't want something with a lot of flavor. So I use peanut oil. You could get away with avocado oil. Olive oil, not so great. You could probably use like corn oil too. Don't ever use that because I don't like it. But all I'm trying to do is get this oil blazing hot. Okay, so I'm just roasting it right now, trying to get this sucker hot, and then we're going to dump it in that bowl. So it's going to cook the garlic, and then it's going to infuse with the chili peppers and the peppercorns that we put in. Oh my God, it smells so good too. So I already see smoke coming up. I may not be picking that up, but yeah, I see that in the video. So I know I'm close here. So I'm just going to give this another few seconds to get hot. All right, so that's hot enough. Cut the heat. This is my favorite part right here. I love the sound of this. So we're roasting and toasting all that stuff up with that hot oil. Ding, ding, ding. It's done. All right, so we're in the home stretch now. So let me figure out a different way to do this camera. Go like this. All right, that works. So I'm gonna go brown sugar, just honk it in there. I find a little bit of extra brown sugar makes it to my liking. Let's go soy sauce. 1, 2. Let's go black vinegar. 1, 2, and don't skimp on that. It's an important flavor in here. You can even go a little bit extra on it if you want. All right, and then now is the peanut butter. So get you a creamy one. That's about all the peanut butter I really want to put. So the peanut butter is a fun thing to play with the amount. If you like it a little bit more, a little bit less, you can try it different ways. And it's sometimes just depending on what mood I'm in. Then all I do is mix all the stuff together, and then that is it. That is 100% it. That's the sauce. The only thing that you'll run into is as it sits for a while, the oils and the powders will soak up all the liquids. So it'll get thicker and sludgier, which is kind of cool because what we're going to do is serve this over noodles. So when you're cooking your noodles, you just add a little bit of water. I guess you don't need noodle water to do it. That's the way that I was taught. But you just, oh shit, thrown over all of my clothes. You can, what was I saying? You can just use any water to thicken it back up a little bit. And there's no right or wrong thickness either. This is super flexible and easy, and it's just whatever you like. So that right there, that's done. Oh, man. Oh. Okay, so that's your sauce. So at this point, all you gotta do is make your noodles. You can do that any way you want. I sent you guys with packages of this style noodle because they come in individual servings. I find that for 2 people, I cook 3 of those, and I throw about 5 or 6 big spoonfuls of sauce onto those little 3 servings of noodles. When I say 3 servings of noodles too, I'm talking about they come in this package and then they're all wrapped up in individual little servings like that. So usually about 3 of those in the water. I cook them for 8 minutes exactly and then drain them. I think it even says that on the package. And then I just dump that, 3 of these, 6 spoonfuls of those, and that's just the way I kind of do it. You can add more sauce if you want, more noodles if you want, more peanut butter, more spicy peppers if you want, whatever you want to do. All you got to do is just mix that up and eat it. It's so damn good. You're going to love me.